Following three pictures are a representation of what I'd done on that day. The start of the track at A was just over 5 hours before high water, and then I messed about backwards and forwards, passing the fishing boats that were out there outside the bar, and then at 4 hours, or just over 4 hours before high water, I headed for the bar, or home. Just leaving our mooring, 10 to 8 in the morning. Hopefully we're going out over the bar, but there's not a breath of wind. As you can see, the breath of wind now is what we're creating with this little engine. Well, hopefully as we come over, a breeze has picked up, as you can see from over here, and I've just seen a boat going up through towards the bar, so he had his sails up. So we're sat here now. I'm just about to turn up the tunnel. The sails will stop flagging in a minute when I do. If I turn across now, it's got plenty of depth. You'll see the sails starting to fill out with the wind now. So now at least the engine's got a little bit of help. So any minute now I'll better cut the engine once we get out to the front there. Right there, you sat down there, are you? And you're going to watch the bar go by? Never mind. Well, I've cut the motor and we don't seem to be going much faster. Never mind. Well, here we have a day with no wind, and I mean literally no wind, not a breath. Literally, the sails are just flogging and flagging, and yet you still have a 3-foot swell out here. The odd one, 4 foot. Overall swell, 4 foot, and that's on a calm day. The bar, that is, it's the tide on the bar, the rocks underneath. But we're in 8.9 and we're still inside the middle bar. We're not actually over the bar yet, we might be actually sat right on it. Now we're out going along the front of Salton Beach. As you can see, there's still 6-foot holes in the water out here now, and there is not a breath of wind. Well, it's calm out here, and I mean calm. I put Lundy 1 location on the GPS so as I can see what way we're going, because I still can't get me Garmin to bloody come up. The navionics is playing up. It's a cheap phones all the time. Don't need it though. But just sat here now, bit of fishing. So I don't think there's any mackerel about, but I just got feathers on just off the bottom. Well, it's just coming up at 11 o'clock, the time is bloody flying by, but thank God there's a bit of wind picked up, so we are banging along at 3.2 knots. It will get stronger as the day goes on, so fingers crossed. Well, I couldn't wait for time to come in, and the sea wasn't rough enough to play, so I come on to the bar, and here we have the everyday bar, and as you can see we're coming over it now. And there's the one boy, there's someone there, and there's the other boy there. So we're playing on the bar for something to do. The bar is terrifying, because it's the place I want to be, isn't it? Love me tender, love me do. The more frightening it is, the more I want to be here. We've got 2.9 underneath us. So there's a big lump of wood there to smash our hull. Now we've come across the bar and we are safe. Let's go back across it for another go. I'm trying to come over on the surf line, but I just can't get into it on this beat. I just got a sail flagging, but fingers crossed next time back. Just each time I come across it's getting more and more depth, obviously. So that's all I got to worry about, because I don't know the waters here. I've got to trust my instruments. But they are saying it's nice and deep. Oh, 6 feet. Plenty. Plenty, plenty. Oh, when the duck barks on the mountain, when the doggy's on the run, it's a new day, it's a blue day, and by God I'm having some fun. Una plona ma blanca, I'm the bird in the sky. Oh, ma plona ma blanca, I got the birdie to fly, vision today, freedom's away. There's all the rest, I'm roaming in the gloaming in Loch Lomond, in the gloaming, in the gloaming, in the bonny banks of Clyde. Roaming in the gloaming with Lassie by my side. It's the one that I love best, the one I love the rest. Playing about on the Bideford Bar. 2 hours and then you'll be safe to play on the Bideford Bar. Oh no, I missed the biggest waves of the day while I was taking a fucking piss. I'll be roaming in the gloaming in the bonny banks of Clyde. Lovey chest, it's the same as all the rest. I love you, Bernie, if you're roaming in the gloaming on the bonny banks of Clyde. Playing about on the Bideford Bar, it is lots of fun, come and play. If you don't want to stay on the Bideford Bar, head out there and go where it's safely far. Oh, the Bideford Bar is the place left to be. We'll have one more run at it, and then we might be lined up to get home. Just we need to be heading this direction. Get home. So we come out the side of the bar now. It's a little bit tame out here, but we will turn round and head back across. Now we know the depth, we can go a little bit closer this time. Your name, I call myself. Just going back inside the actual bar now, the end bit, the blobby bit. 2.9 metres underneath us, and that is in the low of the trough of the wave. Got the guys fishing there. So a little boat floating there in the waves, they call themselves fire. I see my pulling thread, a line or to follow, so drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do, re, mi, do, do. Ah dear, our female dear. The engine. Now we are going back the other way. Driver at the bell, someone rings a lantern to show us all is. Well, I've been playing about now on the bar for the last hour, going backwards and forwards, trying to find the biggest waves I can. If you can't get no turbulence, you've got to make your own, and the Bideford Bar is the only place to find it. But I'm getting to know the bar as well, which is a good thing. I'm watching all the depths on this side, and well, it's good fun. Time to play. If you can't find a storm, make your own. If you want some thunder, lightning, make your own. Oh, this is nice. This lovely little 5, 6 foot waves at times. Nothing. It's good. It's good fun. Now I've just come out of the bar. Now I've come back, turned around and come back across it again. I don't know if you can see it. We're coming out of the bar side now. So I'm going to turn around and go in close to the edge there now. But I need to be watching the depth all the time. Yes. Well, we're on 4 hours before high water, and I'm looking at the bar. I'm looking at the depth I'm getting here, and I'm thinking of making a run for it, straight down through the middle, and outplay in the middle. We will see. I know I want some fun, but not that much. Not to hit the bottom. I want to keep me boat. I love me little boat. I love waves. I love me little boat. I like to buy the roof for one. We're going to pass across again now, and as I get on the deep track, I'm going to have a look down, and if it looks deep enough, it's just that little island in the middle. I'm not sure. There's one little lump. But hang on, I've gone a bit off the track. That's cat chatting. But it don't matter. I'm going across the 2 buoys anyway. And as I say, as soon as I get in the middle, I'm going to shoot straight down the line and follow the buoys round to home base. Well, that's good. I got this awful feeling the wind shifted a little bit, which is perfect because when I get in between the 2 buoys, I didn't have a nice tack angle. My nice tack angle now, which is like 40 degrees. Well, once again, my batteries are running out. I made them last a bit longer, but I'm not going to be able to film it or try and save some battery now. Just coming up on the over the bar at the moment. Just coming up on the edge of the bar, on the edge of the outer right hand side, and I just can't decide. A couple of boats going in. I got to assume they've got at least 2 foot draft, and they're going to be playing with a safety margin. So I'll follow them in. I've got a 2.5 foot draft, and I'll play with scraping the bottom. Alright, they got an engine, I haven't, but let's have it our way. In we go. Might be perfectly safe, but I do not know. There we are, headed out straight down the middle, deep water. Just hope the wind keeps up, because I don't want to have to stop in here messing about with the engines. Plenty of depth. As long as I stay in that deep water, I should be laughing. Me, says the bells of old gravy. Well, that little boat's going in, he's leaving us, but I'm not worried. We're staying between that boy and that boy. We're just slightly to the left of them, and we've got 6.1 meters, and we're running lovely over the bar. Coming down. We played on the bar today. We had a good time. Mind you, we wouldn't do that if it was stormy. Don't think you'll be able to see the speed, but we're doing 5.6 knots, and we're in 5 meters, and we're in the deep of the trench. You can see it, and we're just coming up to the first buoy in after the bell buoy. As I'm coming in now, so the boat seems to be wanting to point the wrong way, but it's because I'm coming into the effects of the current and all this surf around me here. I do not want to be in that, not for a while. Well, we got over the bar now, and I'm sticking to the boys to play safe. And you can see the channel there, but it's showing no water on the low water charts. All charts are low water. What a silly thing to say. Note how fast we're going now, because we've got the tide with us now, and the wind. So I'm not going to cut any corners. As I say, I don't know the water, so I've come in right close, and 4.1 meters, and I'm following the channel all the way, because I'm just not sure how deep it can be. Come in past the lighthouse. I've never come over this far to go round before, but there's the next red buoy. I might try cutting across that one because it's quite deep here. Cutting across the inner buoy at Instow now, and as you can see, because the water's low and the channel's narrow, the old tide's popping us along. These is Glenny men living. Right, me and my words. We're just coming in now off lighthouse, and it goes quite shallow, so I need to stay in the middle again, but we're winning. Well, I've got in here, but our mooring, you can see them all on high ground over there. See me dinghy sat on the ground, the catamaran, and I'm in 2.5 meters in the middle. So I think I'm going to turn around and run to Instow for an hour. Well, we got over the bar, but we come in here and there was just a thin ribbon of water. I had to anchor up, didn't think to film it, anchored up about roughly where I am now, and I've just started to get the anchor back in now. Now we got water, we can get on our mooring. So another day over, well, will be as soon as we're on the mooring. Just coming up on my mooring now. There she is over there. In a minute I'll have to straighten up the river because I need to come in from the side with the engine turned down a bit. So I won't be able to film it. Over and out for now.